What's going on, guys? This is Mikeinoid, and today we are going to be talking about Cooking Mama Cookstar. Now, if you don't know anything about this game has been quite the talk for the beginning of April. But let me go ahead and start it back from the beginning. So back in early April, they actually released Cooking Mama Cookstar on the eShop, the PlayStation Store, and even in retail stores. However, shortly after it was released, the game was taken off the eShop and the PS Store. And it was actually rumored that the game was frying your Switch and it was generating cryptocurrency. However, this was deconfirmed by the developers themselves. They came out and said the publisher, Planet Entertainment, released it even though it wasn't ready yet. So as the developers, they felt like they needed to take it off because the game wasn't done yet. However, the weird part is you can still buy the game because Planet Entertainment is selling the game directly off of the official Cooking Mama website. Of course, the link will be in the description of the video. However, the game is currently sold out. The game was selling for $40 and it was in stock last week. I was actually surprised to see it this week sold out. But I think the biggest controversial news about the whole Cooking Mama situation is that Cooking Mama Cookstar wasn't even supposed to be licensed to even release on the PlayStation 4. I haven't seen a physical copy yet, but I mean, if you're able to get your hands on a physical copy, I mean, you pretty much got gold in your hands, to be honest with you. So if the game is currently sold out on the official website, how much is it going for on eBay? Last week, the game at its highest was $100 on eBay. But since people were able to get their hands on the game for only like $40, the prices on eBay were able to drop, but they're still higher than normal. So as of right now, if you didn't download Cooking Mama Cookstar or downloaded it, then there's no way to play this game. Luckily for me, your boy found it at Target for only $30. Now, I don't know why it was selling at $30, but I saw it was the last copy, so I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I checked the prices last time on eBay, and it was crazy, like I said earlier. So I definitely had to open this bad boy up and see what's going on with this game. The only Cooking Mama game I played was Cooking Mama 2 on the Nintendo DS, and that was only like recently when I got that game. So I was going into Cookstar with a fresh experience of what exactly Cooking Mama is. So Cooking Mama Cookstar has 3 different modes. You have traditional and vegetarian recipes, alongside with a multiplayer feature called Potluck Party. Now, the traditional and vegetarian recipes they're pretty much the same, to be honest with you. You just cook stuff with mama. You can practice the recipes. You can make stuff such as grilled cheese, curry, gyros, chicken smoothies, all that good stuff. But the key difference between the 2 modes is that you can cook with vegetarian ingredients in the vegetarian mode instead of ingredients like meat in the traditional mode. So pretty much the burger in the vegetarian mode is made of black beans and corn rather than beef in the traditional mode. So the game supports 2 different methods of playing. You can either use one Joy-Con or you can play in handheld mode. One Joy-Con feels like you're playing on the Wii, and it's definitely the most interesting playstyle, even though there are times when the game thinks you're doing something completely different than what you're actually doing. Handheld mode is okay. It's more precise than using one Joy-Con. However, it's not as enjoyable because you mainly only use the left stick and A button. I wish the game implemented the touchscreen of the Switch. It was really weird that they didn't have a mini game where they didn't even use the touchscreen. Handheld mode also didn't use the gyro motion as well. Both the Switch and the Switch Lite have these features. You also use the gyro motion using one Joy-Con, so I don't know how they didn't use it in the handheld mode. So I mentioned that the game has a multiplayer option called Potluck Party, which 2 people are playing either against each other or together in only 2 minigames. So there's only 2 minigames where you can play together rather than against. So for this mode, you have to have 2 Joy-Cons, one for each player. This mode cannot be played in handheld mode. So in total, there are 10 multiplayer games. 2 of them are the co-op, and then the rest are going to be the versus. Overall, they're alright games. They're fun to play for a while. I think my favorite one was the one with the ketchup and mustard, where you're trying to get the other person to mess up. I think my least favorite was the one where you had to cut as fast as you can and try to outrace the other person. The reason I didn't like it is because y'all can just be at the same pace no matter what, and you're gonna tie each time you play. But overall, I mean, the multiplayer option definitely was an alright feature. And there is customization in this game. You can change Mama's clothes, you can change your skin tone, or you can change your equipment. So overall, the game itself isn't bad in its current state, but I personally don't think it's worth $40. I'm sure once all this legal stuff clears out, the developers will be able to fix up the game up to their standards and make it better. But at $30, I think it definitely wasn't a bad pickup, especially for how rare a physical copy is currently. So if you're able to find it cheaper for $40, I say, might as well pick it up. You really can't play it right now anyways, besides waiting for the actual publishers to restock them up on their website. It's definitely not a bad game. Let me know what you guys think about Cooking Mama Cookstar. Have you guys played the game? Are you waiting to play the game? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Mama's cute, low-key.